Are you ignoring these 7 silent signs of bowel cancer? They might seem harmless, like everyday aches and pains we all experience, but they could signal something far more serious. Bowel cancer is a silent creeper, developing quietly over time. By the time noticeable symptoms appear, it's often advanced. But the good news is, if you catch it early, you can prevent it from becoming life-threatening. Let me tell you about a close friend of mine. She was 45, full of energy and life. A few months ago she started feeling slight discomfort in her abdomen. It got worse, turning into pain, and she started losing weight without trying. Eventually, she saw a doctor and was diagnosed with advanced bowel cancer. If she had known about these 7 symptoms earlier, her story might have been different. Let's talk about something we all do but don't necessarily like to talk about: pooping. Everyone has their own routine when it comes to going to the bathroom, so what if that routine changes? What if you start going more frequently, or much less often? What if your stool looks different, maybe thinner or a different color? These changes might seem minor, but paying attention to them is crucial. They could be an early warning sign of bowel cancer. Any significant change in frequency, consistency, or appearance of your stool could be a sign that something is off. Now, I'm not saying that every time you experience a change in your bowel habits, it's bowel cancer. But if you notice these changes persisting for more than a couple of weeks, don't ignore them. It's always better to err on the side of caution and get checked out by a doctor. Early detection is key when it comes to bowel cancer, so pay attention to your body's signals. Finding blood in the toilet bowl can be alarming. It's a sight that can instantly cause a wave of anxiety. It's one of those things that immediately makes your heart skip a beat. The sudden shock can leave you feeling unsettled and worried. While it's not always a sign of something serious, it's definitely something you should never ignore, especially when it comes to bowel cancer. Early detection is crucial for effective treatment. Hemorrhoids are a common cause of rectal bleeding. They can be painful and uncomfortable, but they are usually not life-threatening. The difference is that the bleeding from cancer can be persistent, and sometimes it's internal, so you might not even see it. This makes it even more important to pay attention to any changes. You might just notice it when you wipe, or your stool might be darker than usual. These subtle signs can be easy to overlook but are important to note. The color of the blood can also give us clues. Bright red blood and darker tar-like blood can indicate different issues. If it's bright red, the bleeding might be coming from the lower part of the colon. This is often less serious but still needs attention. If it's darker, almost black, like tar, it could indicate bleeding higher up in the bowel. This can be a sign of a more serious condition. Even if you've had hemorrhoids before, any new bleeding should be checked out by a doctor. It's always better to be safe and get a professional opinion. Don't let embarrassment keep you from seeking medical attention. Your health is far more important than any temporary discomfort. If you see blood in the toilet bowl, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Taking prompt action can make all the difference in your health outcomes. Now, let's talk about the shape of your stool. If your stool looks unusually thin, like a ribbon or a pencil, it could be a sign that something is blocking the passage, such as a tumor. Imagine your intestines like a garden hose. If you step on the hose, the water coming out will be thinner, right? Similarly, a tumor in the colon or rectum can narrow the passageway, making it difficult for stool to pass through. This can result in thinner than usual stools. Now, I'm not saying that every time you have a thin stool it's bowel cancer. But if you notice this happening consistently, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like abdominal pain, blood in the stool, or unexplained weight loss, it's crucial to see a doctor. Early detection is key. The earlier we catch bowel cancer, the better the chances of successful treatment. Your health is worth it. We've all experienced abdominal pain at some point in our lives. It's a common issue that can arise from various causes, ranging from something as simple as overeating to more complex conditions. But what if the pain persists? What if it lingers for days, weeks, or even months? What if it's a new kind of pain that doesn't go away, no matter what you do? This can be particularly alarming and may disrupt your daily life. This is where things get a little more concerning. Persistent pain is your body's way of signaling that something might be wrong. Persistent abdominal pain, especially when it's accompanied by other symptoms like changes in bowel habits, blood in the stool, or unexplained weight loss, should never be ignored. These could be signs of bowel cancer or other serious conditions that require immediate medical attention. Now, I'm not saying that every stomach ache is a sign of cancer. Most of the time it's something much less severe. But it's important to pay attention to your body and recognize when something isn't right. Keeping a health diary can help track symptoms and identify patterns. Pain is one of those signals. It's your body's way of telling you that something is wrong and needs attention. It's your body's way of telling you that something is wrong and needs attention. Ignoring it could lead to more serious issues down the line. So, if you're experiencing persistent abdominal pain, don't ignore it. Take action and consult a healthcare professional. Make an appointment with your doctor and get it checked out. Early detection can make a significant difference in treatment outcomes. It could be something as simple as indigestion, which can be easily treated with lifestyle changes or medication, or it could be something more serious that requires immediate medical intervention. Either way, it's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. Your well-being is worth the effort. We live in a fast-paced world that often glorifies busyness and productivity. It's no wonder so many of us feel tired all the time. But what if that fatigue is more than just a lack of sleep? What if it's a sign of something more serious, like bowel cancer? Fatigue is a common symptom of many health conditions, including bowel cancer. It's often one of the first symptoms people notice, and it can be quite debilitating. Bowel cancer can cause slow, chronic internal bleeding, leading to iron deficiency anemia. Anemia is a condition where your body doesn't have enough red blood cells to carry oxygen to your tissues and organs. Without enough oxygen, you feel tired, weak, and short of breath. Cancer cells are like energy vampires, using up a lot of your body's energy stores. If you're experiencing persistent fatigue that's not relieved by rest or sleep, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor about your symptoms and get checked out. We've all experienced bloating at some point, whether it's from eating too much, having gas, or just that time of the month. It's an uncomfortable feeling, but it usually goes away on its own after a while. But what if the bloating persists and doesn't seem to go away? What if it's accompanied by other symptoms like abdominal pain, changes in bowel habits, or unexplained weight loss? These additional symptoms can be alarming. Persistent bloating, especially when it's combined with other symptoms, could be a sign of something more serious like bowel cancer. Tumors in the colon or rectum can partially or completely block the passage of stool and gas, leading to significant discomfort. This blockage can cause a buildup of pressure in the intestines, leading to bloating, pain, and discomfort that can be quite severe. Additionally, as the tumor grows, it can irritate the lining of the intestines, causing inflammation and fluid buildup, which exacerbates the bloating. If you're experiencing persistent bloating that's not relieved by dietary changes or over-the-counter medications, don't ignore it. It could be a sign that something more serious is going on. Make an appointment with your doctor and get it checked out as soon as possible. It could be something as simple as irritable bowel syndrome, which is manageable with the right treatment and lifestyle changes, or it could be something more serious that requires immediate attention and intervention. Either way, it's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. Early detection and treatment can make a significant difference. Losing weight without trying might seem like a dream come true for some people, but it can actually be a sign of something serious, especially if it's unexplained and accompanied by other symptoms. In the case of bowel cancer, unexplained weight loss can be a red flag that shouldn't be ignored. I'm talking about a significant, unintentional weight loss of 10 pounds or more over a few months. This type of weight loss is often a sign that something is wrong with your body. Bowel cancer can cause slow, chronic internal bleeding, leading to iron deficiency anemia. Anemia can cause fatigue and loss of appetite, which can contribute to weight loss. Cancer cells are like energy vampires, using up a lot of your body's energy stores. Tumors in the colon or rectum can partially or completely block the passage of food, preventing your body from absorbing nutrients properly. If you're experiencing unexplained weight loss, don't ignore it. Make an appointment with your doctor and get it checked out. If you or someone you love is experiencing any of these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to a doctor today, and if necessary, schedule a colonoscopy. It could save your life. Early detection is key when it comes to bowel cancer. The earlier we catch it, the better the chances of successful treatment. With regular checkups and some simple lifestyle changes, you can significantly reduce your risk. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this information with someone who might need it. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.